Yo, 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 yo. Yeah. Back at it again. Let's go. What it do, what it is, what it do, what it is. This is the IVP with Dr. IBZ. It's episode about 204. 4. Hopefully, y'all gonna see what's in store. And today, we're repping Whitney. Shout out to Whitney. R.I.P. Whitney Houston. You know what I'm saying? R.I.P. to Whitney. Anyways, let's get into it with your host, Dr. IBZ. Yes. Hey, who came up with this? Doesn't that look weird, yo? Like, you know when someone wins and they grab both their hands to the people that are listening and they just do this? I know. Pause. Look, it looks like you're giving two HJs, yo. You know, and just for the visual reference. Never mind. Pause. Hey yo. Let's chill. Okay. All right. Okay. We're gonna do that now for today. What we're going to get into, we got lots of topics. First of all, how's everyone doing? How are you doing? I hope you're doing great. I hope you're doing fine. I hope life is, even though life's kicking you in the ass, you just keep going, my nigga. Find something and keep going. Pivot. That's all you can do. Keep your head down and keep going. So, for today we're not drinking beer today. Nigga, I'm yo. Low key, bro. So this is all the people that have their habits. When you start getting low on money, is it really a habit anymore? Cause yo, you end up cutting that shit out until you get money again. So is it a habit, or nigga you just do it just cause you can do it? You know what I mean? Cause yo, doc, I ain't drinking no more, nigga. Food, munchies, some juice, right? Some tea. You know, I got my look. Substitution. I got my tea, or buy some alcohol, run out of money, and then now niggas is struggling. Nigga, you gonna look at your wallet, right? You're gonna look at your wallet and you're gonna be like, yo. Hold on. What's wrong with this, dog? This you're playing with my sound effects. Anyways, I was just gonna be like, you're just gonna look at your wallet and be like, damn! You know what I mean? Or oh hell no! Then you're gonna regret all the money you spent. Now you gotta go beg from. Nah, we're not doing that. The most you should be asking niggas for is a quick, can I get a quick $10, quick $20, $50 here, maybe max 100, but like, nigga, unless, of course, it's special situations, but I'm saying, if you have a bad habit, and people think that you can't control your bad habit, it's gonna be hard for niggas to give you money, knowing that you spent all your money on your bad habit. If you didn't, niggas gonna help you out, doc. You know what I'm saying? If niggas know like you can control it and shit, niggas gonna help you out, doc. But yeah, either way, you gotta help yourself. That is the key. Everybody, help yourself. Okay? Don't let a habit control you. Control the habit. There we go. Ooh, bars. Because at the end of the day, we do not want. We want to always improve, always self-improve, always make sure that, things are going swell. But in order for us to keep them things going, we have to help ourselves. That is about it. Now, let's get into this shit right now. These topics, okay? Draymond Green. We'll start off quick with a quick update on Draymond Green. Draymond Green has officially, I think, they unsuspended the nigga. when they suspended him, this guy said, "Hey yo, if y'all niggas ain't gonna put me back in, and y'all telling me not to hit people again, man, I was thinking about retiring." Meaning, if I can't put my hands on niggas, pause, if I can't fuck niggas up on the court, I'm gonna retire. Now, he was thinking about it, but you know how the internet gonna translate it into, no, this is what he meant to say. So, Draymond, you see all the people telling you, yo, just calm the fuck down, bro. Apparently, Draymond is a nice guy. Off the court, he's a nice guy. He's humble. He's a family man. Everyone loves him and shit. It's just when he's on that court, nigga, he's Draymond Green, nigga. Buddy. We're gonna still get into sports news, dog. We got sports news, okay? Sports news. Ryan Garcia is a savage. Imagine, so when you have a child, right? And you have a child with someone. Usually, even if you're not really with the chick, you'll try to make it work with the girl. And in terms of both of y'all want the kid to be here. This is what I'm talking about. I'm talking about both of y'all want to be here. Okay? I'm not talking about the other bullshit where baby mommy, baby daddy, da, da, da. I'm not talking about that shit. Where one person didn't want the other. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about y'all both want the child, but y'all both aren't really boyfriend and girlfriend, or y'all really husband and wife. Usually, real people try to mend the relationship for the sake of the child, whether it's co-parenting, whether it's whatever the case may be. Y'all want this child to not resent any of y'all. So it's, you know what I mean? Because here's the thing. Resentment is created when the child feels like you guys could have done something, but you didn't, and now my life is like this. That's what creates resentment. Now, in order for you to not create that resentment with your child, you have to make sure that mom and dad are there. You have to make whoever has full custody, whatever. You have to make sure. You know, if dad's not, I'm talking to situations where both parents, want to do better for the kid. That's what I'm talking about. They're gonna try to make it work. That's my point. Now, Ryan Garcia, he had his second child. Posted on the gram, hey, I got my second child, blah, 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 blah. Also, shout out to DDG and Hallie, so they were pregnant. Nigga, they basically, they lied to us. Like, come on, bruh. Like, come on, bro. Like, hold on. You can't be lying to niggas like that, bruh.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, can't be lying to us like that. Anyways, so then right after that, an hour later, Ryan Garcia posts him. Hold on.
He lied. Y'all niggas worship him.
So an hour later, not even a week, not even a day, not even an hour later, this nigga says, yup, and I'm divorcing my wife. Now, we can have a little bit of fun here, right? Because first of all, this is my podcast. So yeah, I'm going to have fun on my own podcast. You know what I'm saying? So let's have some fun, okay? Let's just think about it like this. If you had the kid and you're like, hey, this is my kid, da da da, and an hour later you divorce your wife, there's two things. One, you knew this woman was pregnant for 9 months. So either you were going to dump her before the pregnancy and you were waiting till after. You didn't want to stress out the baby, you know what I mean? So you waited till after the pregnancy to get a divorce. That is the most humane way I could view it. You wanted to dump her, y'all probably fucked for the last time or some shit, or you got it in like, all right, let me hit it for the last time type shit. You know, I'm a man too, you know, I know, I'll go on. You know what I'm saying? Let me hit it for the last time. You hit it for the last time, And then, and then let's say she gets pregnant. Now, you have to be like, well, or they argued. He's like, all right, I'm done with you, blah, blah. Well, I'm pregnant. You know those TV shows? And the girl yells, well, I'm pregnant. And then there's like that intense moment where they're both looking at each other. Now the guy has to like de-escalate himself and shit. You know? All right, how are we going to do this? All right, I'm going to be there with you during the pregnancy. But after that, I'm out. Those are two situations that I think happen. If you want to have fun. There's people on the internet is gonna internet. There's people on the internet saying, yo, that's not his kid. Hey yo, internet. Cause when people seen like, oh, they're getting divorced, this was the internet.
Oh man.
You know what I'm saying? A few people were like that because a lot of people don't care. And a few people were just like thinking, okay, why would you break up with your girl? What would make you break up with your girl? Well, maybe the child ain't his. Because if the child, you know what I mean? Like, people are like, that's the only way.
Damn!
That's the only way. But at the same time, for you to think that,
Dude, what the fuck?
why would you think that? So a lot of people are thinking that the first two things that I said, that's what I think probably happened. This is the Brian Garcia debacle. You know what I mean? Hold up. Let me turn off that fan. Forgot to turn off the fan. Did I? Yeah, I did. Gotta turn off that fan quick. There we go. All right. Hopefully that didn't ruin your ears a little bit, guys. But my bad. That was the fan going off. But yeah. So that is basically what I think, what I personally think happened. But to each his own. To me, is just funny that this nigga said, yo, I'm out of here. So then what are you going to do with what are you going to do with the baby? What are you going to do with the child? And imagine this, bro. And it's documented on the internet. Imagine when the child's going to know that he was an oops baby, either an oops baby, right? Like, or the moment I was born, these niggas got divorced. I'm a cursed child. Like, you're going to think that shit no matter what your parents tell you. And then guess what? He's going to go to school. He's going to have friends. He's going to go to parties. There's going to be people that are going to know him. Oh, you're Ryan Garcia's son, because Ryan Garcia's famous as shit. You're Ryan Garcia's son, eh? All right, well, guess what? You know what I mean? Your parents broke up because of you, and you might not even think that, or that might not even be the case, but you're still gonna fucking get mad and be like, yo, what the fuck you say about my mama? Y'all ever watch Menace to Society? Every time I say this, no one gets this reference, yo. Like, no one gets the reference. This is the most hilarious scene ever.
Hey, won't you give my homeboy his change?
I don't want any trouble. Just get out.
Can't stand y'all.
I feel sorry for your mother.
What you say about
But
my
my mama. And then he blasts him. I don't know why they're playing fucking music. I hate when they play music, bro. Why? I think I know the only. Oh, it's right here.
I don't want any trouble. Just get out.
Can't stand y'all.
Right here.
I feel sorry for your mother.
What you say about my mama?
You feel sorry
You
for
feel
who?
sorry for
I don't want
who?
any trouble. Just get out.
Oh, they put music too. These niggas just love putting music in the video. But yeah, that's what happened. I guess so they don't get copywritten. But now my video go get copywritten because the fucking music that's playing. But I talked over it and there's shit talking over it, so maybe it doesn't get copywritten. I don't know how it works. I'm new to this. Anyways, so the nigga's gonna punch the nigga in the face. Like, come on, bruh. Like, when you are a celebrity, this is the one thing that I'm gonna say. When you're a celebrity, right? it's cool to stun on the gram. It's cool to talk your shit, do your thing. But like when your personal shit that could harm your children, keep that away from the internet. This is not like me like trying to like say anything in terms of Ryan Garcia's situation, because I don't know what the fuck going on there. That's an anomaly. But I'm speaking on the fact that a lot of people think that it's what's the word called? A lot of people think that it's okay, right, to put their shit on Front Street, not knowing that it's gonna harm their children. Just like I spoke about the Adam 22 shit. Like, your child is gonna end up watching this shit, and when your child gets older, you don't want your child to get made fun of. You don't want your people to look at your child and be like, "Oh, that's Adam 22's kid." It's shit like that. Like, there's a reason why a lot of people, when they have kids, they tone it down a bit. A lot of people. Some people, they don't change that much. Or they have like an end game, like an end goal. The niggas in the streets doing his thing, they have like, okay, when I make this number, I'm out. Or once I do this, I'm out. Like, they have that type of route. Some niggas, I don't know how it goes, but you guys get what I'm saying. I don't know. It's crazy out here. People are just, I'm just really trying to like pinpoint and truly trying to understand what the hell would make you do that. Baby, divorce an hour later. Baby, file for divorce an hour later. All right. So, I gotta apologize to, I guess, Viola Davis. She also did complain about the lack of pay. I think I remember her saying a quote where, well, I looked it up. I did some research. I remember looking at a quote that she said where she said, if you guys call me the Black Meryl Streep, well then pay me Meryl Streep money, right? So apparently in Hollywood they're not. I know they penny pinch because the budget, like the sets, the budgeting, the prosthetics, the costumes, the wardrobe, all that shit. Now you gotta pay the actors. Well, how much money can we make from the actor? Now, a lot of, I would say, people in that boardroom, if they haven't seen you in a lot of films, or they haven't seen you in like the films that a lot of like other demographics that ain't black watching, then you're more likely to get casted into more other things, I guess. I don't know how it works, but I know Will Smith wasn't complaining. Like, I don't know how it works. Some people, I guess, have good agents, and some people don't. Some people have snaky agents that want more money. Whatever the case may be, it's a slimy game out there. So pay these women, dog. Pay these women. I was fucking around the first time. No, I wasn't, not really. But now that I got my facts straight, yeah, you got to pay these women, yo. If Viola Davis is complaining, I'm not sure if she's complaining now. She was. But if she was complaining about fucking getting paid, y'all better be paying her. She's probably getting paid top dollar now. Y'all better be paying her money. I know Denzel ain't getting no fucking cheap change, half a mil for a movie. I know Denzel's not getting $500,000 for a movie. I know damn well Viola Davis right now, 2024. There's no way niggas is like, yo, here's, because Taraji P. Henson said she got paid, I think, $500,000 for The Color Purple or some shit. So it's like $500,000. Who the fuck told you to sign that contract? $500,000. If there's a lot of studios, if they can get Taraji P. Henson for $500,000, my nigga, what? You know what I mean? But she probably did off the strength, Oprah, all this other shit. The movie does well, she may get a bonus. Maybe she's going off of strength. But yeah, I'm here to apologize to them. It's my bad. Okay. Now for the next topic, I kind of did a little bit of research. So I don't know what happened. And there's something going at Harvard, right? So there's the recent president. She just got instated or whatever. She had to resign, and she's the first black president. Claudine Gay, Harvard's first black president, right? Now, I'm trying to figure out what happened, right? Like, what did she do? And I couldn't really find like what she did, right? So it's like I was doing the research, but I found it interesting. Hold on, let me just. I have the article. Why? There we go. So they're saying plagiarism and campus anti. That word. I don't want to really say that. The thing is, apparently she plagiarized something, and then whatever that something she plagiarized, there were some anti things in there. My question was, and I just wanted to ask the podcast, because I can't really, like, there's nothing, you know what I mean? So, this is what happened. She and two other university presidents had a controversy at a congregational hearing, right? Donors tried getting her fired for it, which they successfully did at Penn. Harvard and MIT boards didn't fire their presidents over the congregational hearing. They didn't want to look like they were being pushed around by donors. Donors and interested parties looked for dirt on how to oust the president some other way. They found this plagiarism scandal. I haven't looked into it. Okay. Enough cycles of bad press. And then she resigned. Now the same people who led that effort want to find dirt on MIT president to get her fired too. Okay. Got this. So they had a congregational hearing. And I guess the donors did not like what they heard. This is from the information that I'm gathering, right, in real time. The donors were not having that. Hey yo, if we're donating money to this school, nigga, and they pulled up to that congressional hearing and whatever, there's a controversy there. I don't know what the controversy is. I'm gonna do a little bit more research on what that controversy is. But whatever that was, that created the sentiment that the donors didn't want them there. MIT president, Harvard president. The board said, nah, we don't want the donors to control our school, so we ain't gonna fire them. So then the donors found dirt on Claudine Gay, saying that she plagiarized some shit. A lot of bad press. And then she said, fuck this, it's not worth my mental health and all this shit. I'm resigning. Y'all figure it out. Back in the day, when I was growing up, when I used to see someone resigned, I used to be like, oh, like, that's pussy, dog. Or like, you didn't stand up. You didn't stand on business. You weren't standing 10 toes down. But now that I get older, what's better? Your health, your family. You could always find another job somewhere. And if enough bad press, the anti part will kind of, you know what I mean? But what's better? Just resigning, letting the shit blow over, and then finding a job somewhere else, which is what you're going to have to do. You have the credentials, so I'm pretty sure you can find a job somewhere. I don't know where. But yo, that topic right there, man, if you're labeled that, my nigga, and people see your face and know your face and shit like that, my nigga, yo, finding a job is going to be hard. Actually, not really. There's a few spots that will hire you on the spot, but yeah, Not gonna be that many establishments. That's all I'm saying. So, people are trying to say they're being racist because it's the first black female that's the president. People are saying like they're trying to find something to get rid of her. I'm looking at it like people are saying it's this hearing. I want to fully understand, right? Anyways. I'm just trying to figure out. Okay, yeah, so it was the whole ting and ting. Bamas versus Israel, on October 7th. Many colleges, groups throughout the country engaged in Okay. And then they're saying Gay allegedly plagiarized dozens of other works in both her dissertation and various papers she had authored. She has not been accused of stealing big ideas, but rather of copying language in papers by other scholars with small changes to substitute words or phrases or to arrange them differently. What? In other words, these weren't such egregious instances of plagiarism that it invalidates her work. However, the accusations were legitimate enough that she agreed to edit some of her papers. Given that colleagues consider plagiarism such a serious problem that it can result in serious penalties for undergraduates, one can argue that it's a responsible thing to expect a university president to avoid. Okay, so it's the plagiarism, and it's all of these the little October 7th thing that happened when the shit popped off. That protests at school, people are protesting, a lot of students that got deep pockets that are with one side, called up their donor dads, whatever the case may be. They pulled up to the school. Hey, yo, what's popping? Da-da-da-da. We're seeing some happening. What's going on with this? You're the president. You're supposed to put your foot down. Blah, 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 blah. They figured you can't really fire her for that or make her resign or fire her for that. But then they found the plagiarism shit. Or they found the plagiarism shit. And then this happened, and then, you know what I'm saying? But either or, it seems like it seems like she had no choice but to resign, now that I think of it. She's like, fuck this. Like, what are you going to do? You're going to keep swinging? You can't. The donors don't fucking with you. The board's telling you, you're going to have to resign. And then now you have bad press on your name. You better resign, let this shit blow the fuck over, and keep it moving. I just found this story interesting, and if anyone can educate me more on it, I'd love to hear you out, because that, to me, it's a little bit weird. You know what I mean? It's just perfect timing. It's almost like they didn't want her there, and yo, she checks all three boxes. Woman, her last name is Gay, and she's black. She checks all three boxes, dog. Perfect. Especially for Harvard, perfect, yo. You know what I mean? Anyways. Hopefully she finds another job or finds something else to do, because to me, that's just crazy. That's just crazy. I don't understand it. It's crazy to me. Anyway, so hopefully Claudine Gay, man, he can find another job. I don't know who's hiring, but I don't know, bro. I think Michigan State's looking for a coach or something. Find them a coach so they can get you a job out there or something. I don't know. Don't fucking know, man. Anyways. Soulja Boy is on one. I'm scrolling through Twitter. This guy has beef with Blueface. Now, y'all remember Blueface? Soulja Boy. They recently had beef. their beef involves baby moms and ting, right? So, baby mom, Soulja Boy's baby mom apparently had sexual relations with Blueface. And Soulja Boy is mad about it, as he should be. This tea's hot. Some good tea. Anyways, so Soulja Boy had enough of this because Blueface is being mad disrespectful. He's performing and standing on a plaque. Like he's standing on a plaque, performing like fuck Soulja Boy type shit, right? One thing about Soulja Boy, his accolades, these are his babies, his children. These are the things that he fucks with. These are the things that he went to bat for. These are the things that he loves. You understand what I'm saying? Soulja Boy loves his accolades, platinum plaques, all this type. This nigga played what's Soulja Boy up in that? What's it called? Crank That. He played Crank That. How many times at his verses against Bow Wow? I think it was against Bow Wow. By the way, Bow Wow murked him in that verses, but people still gave Soulja Boy his flowers because they're like, yo, if I was Soulja Boy, I would do the same thing. Fucking run that shit fucking 7 times, bro. Because that's a classic song. It's a classic hit. When it first came out, it was a hit. But now it still rings. You can still play that. So, Soulja Boy and Blueface keep going back and forth. Blueface said, I fucked your baby mama, da-da-da-da. Has her, I don't know if he has her in the video. I don't know. So him and Soulja Boy's like, yo, let's fight, blah, blah, pull up. Where's the Addy? Blueface tried to get the Addy and pull up. Like, they're doing this back and forth shit on the internet. So Soulja Boy the other day, this nigga's just tired of this shit, bruh. This nigga said the funniest shit I heard. This is fucking hilarious. Alright? I was fucking dying when I heard this. No pun intended.
Oh my mama, man. That internet, that playing back and forth. That time, music, let's die. Let's meet up and die. Let's die, ASAP. Let's meet right now. Whenever you see this live, just DM me the Addy. We're gonna be through there. Let's shoot it up. Let's shoot it out.
Nah, I gotta play that again. You gotta play that again.
That internet, that playing back and forth.
I play that shit
time,
again.
music, let's die. Let's meet up and die.
Like, right when he's...
Let's meet up and die. Let's die, ASAP. Let's meet right now. Whenever you see this live, just DM me the Addy. We're gonna be through there.
Holy, dog.
Nah. My mama, man.
Nah, one last time, dog. I'm playing one last time.
That time, music, let's die. Let's meet up and die.
Yo, Soulja Boy, dog. Buddy, can I tell you one thing? Soulja Boy, big Soulja. You are the funniest nigga on the internet. I'm sorry. Bruh, whenever you crash out or you start crashing out, fam, you come up with you come up with something. And it's always around January, bro. Top of the year, bro. Soulja Boy always comes out with some shit. With some funny ass quote. Man, I swear it was last year. This niggas like, you niggas ain't gonna never make it out of the hood. You niggas gonna die broke. That shit was hilarious. I was dying, bro. When niggas said, would you rather have food stamps or go to dinner with Soulja Boy? And everyone was like, I take the food stamps. And he started saying F this city, F you guys, da da da. Y'all niggas ain't gonna never make it out the hood. Y'all niggas gonna die in the hood. Like, I was dying. And then this year, let's meet up and die. I swear to God, on the planet Earth, whenever I get, like, if you ever had beef with someone and you're like, you wanted to find the perfect words to say, This is all you have to say, fam. This is all you have to say.
Let's meet up and die.
I swear to God. All you have to say is that. One time.
Let's meet up and die.
That's it. That's all you have to say, bro. That's one time. If you tell a nigga, yo, imagine you're beefing with a nigga and he tells you that, bro. You're talking about fighting, bro, and he's just talking about, yo, let's meet up and die. I'm like, yo. Oh, lay, bro. Soulja Boy, tell him. You don't play that, man. So, I don't know what's going to happen or who's going to do what or whatever, but I'm just watching this closely. I'm just here for all the bullshit antics, just like that. Let's meet up and die. That shit's hilarious, bro. Man, the moment I hear that, bro, I just be like, wait, what did you say? Nah, man.
Oh, hell no!
But here's the thing. Once something happens to y'all and like someone actually dies, you know, like a lot of people are gonna be like,
Oh, man.
like a lot of people are not gonna feel bad because, you know, like it happened. Anyways, I'm not that kind of guy to start spreading shit around, but all I know is
This is a sick Negro.
anyways, so next topic. We got about 3 more topics to get into. Next topic. We got the NYC Tunnels. So in New York City, bunch of tunnels being built. And by a synagogue. So in Brooklyn. So several men arrested after dispute over secret tunnel in the Brooklyn synagogue. A brawl erupted between police and those who created passageway and wanted it to remain a Chabad Lubavitch headquarters. A group of men belonging to Hasidic Jew community in New York were arrested on Monday amid a dispute over an illegal tunnel secretly dug into the side of a historic synagogue, which has since been closed. Action by law enforcement after the tunnel came to light led to a brawl between police and those who created the passageway and wanted it to remain. The Chabad Lubavitch world headquarters, located in Brooklyn's Crown Heights neighborhood in New York City, I don't know why I'm doing this, was in chaos on Tuesday as Jewish leaders and police faced off against what Rabbi Modi Seligson, a spokesperson for the Chabad, called a group of extremist students. The building was once home to the Orthodox Jewish movement's leader, Rabbi Menachem Mendel Schneerson, and draws thousands of visitors each year. Schneerson led the Chabad Lubavitch for more than 4 decades before his death in 1994. Oh shit, it was when I was born. One person died, another person's born. Reinvigorating a Hasidic religious community that had been devastated by the Holocaust. Seligson said the rebel students from within the movement had secretly broken through the walls of a vacant building behind the headquarters, creating an underground passage beneath a row of office buildings and lecture halls that eventually connected to the synagogue. The construction crew was brought in on Monday to fix the damaged wall, but was met with protests from the students who had created the tunnel. Those efforts were disrupted by the extremists who broke through the wall to the synagogue, vandalizing the sanctuary in an effort to preserve their unauthorized access. The reason for the tunnel's creation remains undisclosed. New York Police NYPD spokesperson said officers were called to the building on Monday afternoon to respond to a disorderly group that was trespassing and damaging a wall. Those allegedly responsible for constructing the tunnel were arrested for criminal mischief and criminal trespass and obstructing governmental administration. So, city inspectors were called. An anonymous tale about the location was sent to the New York City Fire Department last month. But when they responded, all exits were found to be operable and up to code. Said the building is now closed pending structural safety review by the city. So, when this first dropped, a lot of people were like, yo, what the fuck's going on? They're creating tunnels. Nah, that's kind of weird. They shouldn't be doing that. Someone made a tweet that he felt like there were people underneath some tunnels and shit, people started pulling up random videos of like random people that look like, I'm not gonna say the word, but they look like one of these guys, and they pop out of like a vent or some shit. Like, the internet go internet once some shit goes viral. So this shit went viral. A lot of people were saying some very hateful anti shit online, and in my head I'm like, okay, what the fuck happened? You know what I mean? People are like, oh man, they could have got people, they could have created an earthquake, a sinkhole, they could have gotten people killed, blah blah blah. Some if it's in a residential area that's not safe, that like, you know, outrage, fake outrage. Then you had people that, oh, there's a little bit of negative. If it's leaning a little bit negative towards a certain group, then you have people that are just gonna start bombing. Yo, bro, a lot of people think Canada's not that racist. Yo, nigga, read the comment section. Comment section in like on at CP24 on Twitter. Whenever like someone black does something, just look at the comments. Whenever someone Indian does something, look at the comments. A lot of people like to be like, oh, is this just it's just an American thing? Nigga, there's racism everywhere you go. And when I say just an American thing, I'm saying in terms of America. Maybe it's because I watch a lot of American television, consume a lot of American media, so that's why it's like the whole racism thing is very keen in my head. But when you go to like other, discrimination is everywhere. Some people, they don't give a fuck how you look. It's how you act. They'll discriminate you based on how you act or how they think you're going to act. Well, that's basically, you know what I mean? That's basically discriminating. But basically how you act. If you're out here being loud and obnoxious, some people are just going to think you're stupid, you're dumb, you're loud, you're obnoxious. They don't want to be by you. Some people think, oh, this person's too quiet. Their culture, it's, you have to talk, you have to say what up to people, you have to be in the mix, dance, whatever the case may be. They see that you're too quiet, man, get this nigga the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? And then you have people that are just beefing over tribes. Anyways, apparently, some guys built this tunnel, and I seen like a video, but I don't know if that video is real. But they built a tunnel that connects to the synagogue, but I don't know why they built it. I don't know if they were going to do something. You know what I mean? Because why would you do that? Why? Because apparently, from what I'm hearing also, is that there's a little bit of beef between those two groups. Like Shia Sunni type shit. Not Shia Sunni type shit, because those niggas it goes deep, but it goes back to the Prophet's days, like that deep. Anyways, Shia, it's like I don't know what two groups of Christians that don't like each other. I can't compare it, but it's like same cause, just two different views of the same cause or something like that, right? That's how most sub-religions are anyways. So they built, I'm trying to grasp, because they didn't really disclose why they built this tunnel, and I'm trying to figure out, why would you build a tunnel connected to a synagogue without having some type of ill intent? Think about it. If someone dug a tunnel to go anywhere, a mosque, a church, a fucking sports facility, a school, whatever the case may be, if someone, any school in North America, they found a tunnel that the kids were digging or some shit, the kids dug a tunnel or some shit like that, and no one fucking figured it out until someone snitched, right? And they have a two-year-old tunnel that they've been digging for 2 years, bro. No one knows that they've been digging this tunnel. They found a spot, they just digging this tunnel, and they figured out a way to hide it and everything. Yeah, whatever. You have some teachers that are in on it, whatever the case may be. Nigga, what do you think is gonna happen? Not the whole world, but all of North America is gonna know about it. Yo, there's a school in fucking Nebraska. The students and teachers are building a tunnel. There's a bunch of fans, they wanted to get into a game. They built a tunnel to get into the game. They've been doing it for years, and now the tunnel got exposed. Whatever the case may be, no one is out here building tunnels, is what I'm saying. Unless you're in war, your country's been through war, your country's going through war, then you're gonna see tunnels. Or there's like in Toronto, we have some shit called the Path. It's just an underground pathway that you can go from Union Station all the way to about Dundas / College. You could just take this path. You know what I mean? And it kind of covers a lot of downtown. You know what I mean? So during the winter, a lot of people take the path to get from point A to point B. You know what I mean? There's all places, let's take the path. You know what I mean? So that's another version of a tunnel, but that's made by the government or whatever, whoever the fuck paid for it, whatever. But that's a tunnel that public tunnel everyone can go to. No one's building. If you're building a private tunnel, it's either on your property or it's not on your property. And if it's on your property, we ain't gonna know about it. If it's not on your property, we gonna know about it. You know what I'm saying? No one's just building tunnels out here. These niggas is just building tunnels and then being like, alright, nigga, catch me if you can. And then they broke through. And as they're breaking through, the synagogue calls the police. The police show up. And I think when they finally broke through, right, that's when the police started arresting motherfuckers or whatever the case may be. Or maybe they booked the hole or whatever, and then whatever. But they made a complaint saying there's something weird going on. A month later, they find a whole tunnel. That's just crazy. Like, imagine you're just chilling. You're at your place of worship. You're praying. You know, may God bless my children. May God bless my family. May God bless everybody, my parents. May God bless my friends, my cousins. You know, may God bless everybody around me. May God bless all the Abrahamic religions. Blah blah blah. Right? You're saying, may God bless, and all you hear is poof, poof, poof. You know, like, dog. I'd be looking like, yo, what? That's the first time someone in a church or a mosque or a synagogue will be like, oh hell no. Get it? Oh hell nah, like hell no, hell, you know, religious, Abrahamic. Okay, I'm here till Thursday. You know what it is. You know what it is, bud. You know what I mean? If you want, you can get your merchandise in the front. Oh, man, bro. I am fucking trolling. So, for instance, a lot of people were... So, one thing I wanted to also put in there. Remember when I was talking about the whole fake article shit? Like, people love dropping an article, rewording it, or just putting a headline and a picture, and then maybe an article that's the source is from NY whatever, right? What people need to start doing is, when you see a story that's crazy, do some information first. I've made the mistake plenty of times, and since I'm podcasting, I have to do that due diligence now, where if I see a crazy story, I gotta do some research. If I don't personally do research, not only am I fucking myself, and that's the one thing you don't want to ever do. You never don't want to fuck yourself, because that's impossible. It's impossible to fuck yourself. The only way you can fuck yourself is by literally disfigure. You literally have to mash up your life, your legs, your pelvis, your life. Almost did damn near die to fuck yourself, or you could rupture something for the rest of your life if you fuck yourself. You know what I'm saying? Basically, don't fuck yourself. Okay. All right. So, when you do your research, let's say the title is Elephant kills a lady and then comes back to the funeral and destroys the casket. Now, you read that headline, oh shit, I'm putting that in the pod, right? I don't give a fuck about the article. Let's put it into hypotheticals and everything. Now, what if that shit wasn't true? What if that shit wasn't actually true? Because that shit is an actual story. Look it up. You know what I mean? So now you're like, fuck. Well, unless that content you made was fire, if the fact that it's not true, it came out that it's not true, it's not going to be as funny unless what you're saying is fire. It complements the lie potently. Like, when something happens and the lie's more entertaining than the truth, like, what's her name? The I forgot her name. The black one of the black leads in The Bear. I forgot. It's an African name. What's her name? Let's not disrespect her name, because she just got a Golden Globe. What the hell is her name? Ayo Edebiri. She plays Sydney Adamu. So she looks hella East African. She looks African as hell. I think she's East African. Nah, Edebiri. It could be East, Middle. I don't know. But she looks African. Shout out to my African sister. You know what I'm saying? That's not no Jamaican name, bro. That's not no Trinidadian name. That ain't from the Caribbean, dog. So that has to be from the motherland. That ain't no fucking. That ain't a nigga, like, my man, not nigga, my man. Black American name. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, that looks African. Anyways, so where was I? Yeah, do your research, because if you don't do your research, they said that she was Irish, right? It was a joke. Everyone thought she was Irish. So when she won, everyone's like, oh shit, good job for Ireland, but she's not Irish, right? So if you do your research, you'd be like, oh, that was a joke. So if you know the lie, but the joke is actually funny, then you can be like, all right, that was funny. You can get that off. But if the content sucks and the shit was a lie, then now people are like, nigga, that was a lie, blah, blah, blah. And, man, fuck you, bro. Like, your content's shit. So there's a balance. So and you have to say allegedly. Hey, if I forgot to say allegedly on anything, put allegedly on all that shit. Put allegedly on all that shit, bro. Alleged all that. Like, it's crazy to me how so people were being hella racist or anti to that community because of some tunnels. El Chapo made some tunnels. Yo, it's lit. You know what I mean? Aren't you more intrigued as to why they made the tunnels, as to what's going on, instead of just putting in some fucking narrative that you have that where you just because you dislike these people, you gotta put it in narrative? You know what I mean? It's like the same shit I said about DJ Academics, how people are just lying on his name to make it seem like he did some shit when he didn't. My boy messaged me. He's like, yo, so DJ Academics is graping bitches out here? I'm like, no, bro. Like, he exposed the story. The cops already proved the case, or they already dismissed the case. These guys are taking one clip and mixing it with another story. He's like, oh shit, okay, I didn't know. But I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy out here. It's crazy out here. How niggas, like, nowadays, fam, there's YouTube accounts that just have a fake headline. Like, Kevin Hart responds to Cat Williams, right? And then it's not Kevin Hart responding to Cat Williams. It's just probably a Kevin Hart just shooting the shit or just talking. And they might mix a 1-2 Kevin Hart clip with Cat Williams in it. And it'll have 100K views. Or they'll take something that's a lie and they'll amplify it and they'll make the thumbnail look like that's actually what happened. 100K views, 200K views. Those guys have no integrity. They're just doing it for the clicks and the quick money. Because those videos, they're just going to generate views and views and views. And a lot of celebrities, they're not really flagging those videos. I know they're flagging a lot of them, but unless you're like you have 100, like a million, unless you have like 1 million subscribers and up or 500K and up, like no one's gonna really give a fuck. And I don't think people are really subscribing to those videos. They're just watching them, realizing they're bullshit, then going on to the next video. But you're still getting those views. You know what I mean? Maybe the watch time is low, but who knows? Who the fuck knows, man? Who knows? I don't know, dude. So, for the last topic, we have the, what's her name? The gypsy lady, the gypsy girl. Gypsy Rose Blanchard. So, this story is hella crazy to me. The reason why I feel like this story is hella crazy to me is because, first off, so this girl she got released from prison, right? For the murder of her mom. Okay? Yes. Yes, sir. If we're gonna get there. The murder of her mom, my guys, okay? Yeah. Just let that sink in.
Dude, what the fuck?
So, Gypsy grew up with her mother, Gypsy Blanchard, making claims about her health that resulted in a series of dire diagnoses and medical interventions. However, Gypsy wasn't actually unwell. Her mother had been lying about her symptoms. Experts believe Gypsy's behavior stemmed from the mental disorder Munchausen syndrome by proxy. Because Gypsy wanted to be a caretaker, she feigned and induced illness in her daughter. The truth about Gypsy and her mother only came out after Gypsy arranged for an online boyfriend to murder Didi in 2015. Didi began pretending that Gypsy had different illnesses when Gypsy was a baby. Gypsy was born in 1991, was a baby when Didi claimed her daughter had sleep apnea. When Gypsy was 8, Didi described her suffering from leukemia, holy fuck, and muscular dystrophy, and said she required a wheelchair and feeding tube. The list of medical problems that Didi related about her daughter would go on to include seizures, asthma, and hearing and visual impairments. Due to Didi's actions, Gypsy was prescribed a litany of medications and had to sleep using a breathing machine. She also went through multiple surgeries, including the procedures on her eyes and removal of her salivary glands. When Gypsy's teeth rotted, perhaps due to her medications missing salivary glands or neglect, they were pulled out. Yet the truth was that Gypsy could walk, she didn't need a feeding tube, and didn't have cancer. Her head was bald only because her mother shaved off her hair. Experts believe Didi had a mental illness. No, okay, we know that. Which made, so it's a fictitious disorder imposed on another, which made her fabricate her daughter. Okay. So, since she was a charming mother, people believed her, right? They believed that, okay, she wouldn't lie about that. Okay, well, you know, we'll help you, we'll help her out. So basically, she was doing this to gain a lot of attention, obviously, but she had some, I don't know what kind of illness that is. So she received benefits as well, because since her child is sick, everyone is feeling sorry for her. So they were giving her benefits. She was receiving benefits, right? So, and she was basking in the attention she received for being a devoted caretaker. So they'll get charity-sponsored visits to concerts and Disney World, like shit like that. And I'm pretty sure they had some GoFundMes and thing. Yeah. So then, when Gypsy got older, the mom would try to change her birth date so that she would be younger. Like, she was doing all this type of shit. So here's where we get to the meat and potatoes, because I just had to set it up for y'all. So the mom is basically foul, saying that her child is sick and all the attention that she's gaining off of her child being sick, she's loving it. She's loving it so much that she doesn't want to let it go. She doesn't want to let it go so much, and she's loving it so much that she will do anything to still have that. Here's where the 187 happens. So Gypsy convinced the man she met online to kill her mom in 2011. Gypsy tried, this is not allegedly anymore. In 2011, Gypsy tried to get away from her mother by running away with the man she met at a science fiction convention, but Didi soon tracked them down via mutual friends. This is what you gotta understand. 2011. She was 19 at that time. Right? Yeah. So Didi tracked them down, and then Didi smashed her computer, restrained her to the bed after they returned home. Gypsy also stated her mother would sometimes hit her and deny her food. Gypsy eventually managed to get back online. She joined a Christian dating site where she met Nicholas. He has God in his name. Goddy John. God and then E and then John. She told him the truth about her mother's actions and ended up asking him to murk Didi. God damn. So they could be together. In June 2015. June 2015. So she was born 1991. Let's do the math. Okay. 1991. Okay. Hold on. If she's born in 1991, 10 years would be 2001. Another 10 years would be... So she was 24. He came to her house and juked Didi while Gypsy was waited, ears covered, in the bathroom. Gypsy and Gotti John returned to his home in Wisconsin, where they were found by police. Gypsy had twice posted on Facebook account she shared with her mother, once writing that bitch is dead. She later explained that she made posts because she wanted her mother's body to be discovered. Gypsy was afraid and believed she didn't have anyone to trust. After Didi's murder, many people who'd known Gypsy wondered why she had gone so far as to kill her. Since she could walk, she simply could have exposed Didi's lies by standing up in public. Yet Gypsy had been conditioned to think no one would believe her. She explained, "I couldn't just jump out of the wheelchair because I was afraid and I didn't know what my mother would do. I didn't have anyone to trust." So this girl Gypsy, well, this woman Gypsy now, she's older than me. She got this guy to murk her mom, right? Now here's the kicker. Right when you think, okay, she got out and she's probably gonna go visit this dude that did the act for her. My nigga. Apparently the dude that did it had autism, like he wasn't right in the head. So he's not coming out. Life without parole, right? He's not coming out. He's under the jail, right? He's not coming out. Imagine this. The girl you did that for is not gonna come see you and is never gonna see you again. And when she gets out of prison, she gets engaged to a next person.
Dude, what the fuck?
Now, I don't feel bad for the guy because I feel bad for him because yes, he has a problem, and yes, that problem, she created another problem by saying my mom does this to me, even though yes, she does, but like there's so many ways she could have handled it, but she probably didn't know how to handle the situation herself. She probably thought the only way to handle this is by killing her. Me personally, I don't think that. She there's so many ways she could have handled that. Nigga, if you're in, first of all, go to the police. Find someone you could trust, someone you could talk to that's not your mom. It could literally be anyone. It's not your mom. And figure that shit out. I don't know, but like, she was 24 at the time. My nigga, 24 at the time. Now, if the mom is still milking this shit and the girl's 24 and you're still trying to milk this shit, do you know what I mean? Like, it's like, what do you, like what do you do? And if the mom was abusive and like no one's gonna believe you, this, that, and the third and all this and that, then if a person's mom comes to tell me my daughter has cancer and then the daughter comes up to me and says, no, I don't, I could see why she thought no one would believe her. So it's a very sticky situation, which I'm not gonna judge it. Rest in peace to that lady. And that man, he got manipulated. That's all I'm saying. He got manipulated because there's no way that any man would do that for a chick and then the chick end up not liking him back or whatever and they don't fucking feel like, bruh. He's probably in jail like, women. Yo, bro, like, what a fucking idiot, bro. I mean, it's such a dumb, like, situation. Like, that could have been prevented. Lady, you had a problem. You should have got that. But how do you diagnose it? Do you diagnose it after the fact? So after she died, in court, I guess they diagnosed her that she had this disorder. But what if she was just a clout chaser that was getting a bunch of money? She was getting sympathy, she was getting the easy way in life because of her daughter's illnesses, right? Who knows? But if she had that while she was alive, that munchkin syndrome, if she had that while she was alive, then there wouldn't be a case. You know what I mean? Like, they would have separated them, and then she wouldn't have to murder her mom. So I guess she was diagnosed after she died. So it's kind of weird, right? Now I'm gonna watch a doc, and I'm gonna watch that TV show, The Act, whatever that shit is, the movie, that TV show, and we're gonna get more information. I'm gonna come back to you, but hey, yo, that nigga that murked Gypsy's mom for her, nigga, look at you now. You're in the bin. You're in prison. She's free. She's a celebrity now. Everyone's talking about her. She's up there. She's doing her thing. What's music you listen to while you're in there? Oh, Taylor Swift got me by. Shit like that, nigga. She's eating it up. She's killing it out here in the streets. She's getting interviews and she's getting paid for that shit. She probably has an agent. You're in the bin. Oh, my God. Oh, Lord. Oh, bro, bitches, man. Oh, man. Anyways, that was the IVP with Dr. IBZ. We are finito. Huh? We're done. Hopefully you guys can support, like, subscribe. Tupac, you can say bye? You can say bye to them? You say bye to them? You say bye? Look. Alright, well, Tupac says bye, niggas. Anyways, hopefully you guys can have an amazing, what's the word called? An amazing week. An amazing day. An amazing rest of whatever the fuck. But just know, do your research and don't look like an asshole. Alright. And we are getting the fuck out of here right about now. Peace, love, peace. Stay blessed, stay tuned, and stay safe. Bye.